Háblale. Eso.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Ah. Voy a tener que estar preguntándole a cada personita que nos encontremos por aquí. Sí, parece ser que sí.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Como señora, no estoy interesada en usted. Coménteme, por favor, lo que le estoy preguntando.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right?
Señora, un poco más de delicadeza, por favor.
He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Las escaleras están sobrevaloradas.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently?
Oh,
Ay,
well,
oopsie.
if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Señor, no le preguntamos sobre su situación doméstica, personal y familiar, por favor. Le estamos preguntando si ha encontrado al señor.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
Ah, bueno. Eres afortunado de que Isaac es muy buena persona.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh?
¿Qué sucede, Zaina?
Don't say anything for now.
Alguien nos está observando, ¿verdad?
Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Read the shit. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. ¿Verdad?
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Ah, no.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but It sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Oh, calmado, Saido.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Órale, calmado. Saido, por favor.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return.
Pero todavía no nos has explicado muy a detalle quién es el rey Deshret.
Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said.
O sea que fueron desaparecidos por personas. No es algo así como que mágico. Probablemente las personas seguidoras del rey Deshret los están desapareciendo para que haya más gente apareciendo diciendo, oh sí, el rey Deshret. No sé.
Don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors.
Creo que ya encontramos la razón de la desaparición de todos.
I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Creo que lo que odian sobre todas las cosas es la academia.
Where is
Exacto.
this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
Dilos.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Uy.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
Tenemos suerte de no ser sus enemigos.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
La razón todavía para ponernos en su
I
parte.
heard that.
Es más que obvio. Perdón.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Si vamos a la casa de esos eruditos.
Very well.
Isak!
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Guíanos, Isaac. Guíanos. Si quieres más lento, Isaac. No te preocupes. Yo te sigo. Camina súper lento. Aunque ahora yo soy la que está caminando mucho más lento.
Grandpa, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze and
Ve nomás,
other times
Laria.
he just pokes at the ground with his fingers.
Qué mujer tan maravillante.
He yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Y rodeando a Isaac, y rodeando a Isaac, y rodeando a Isaac. ¡Vale! No tengo todo el día, chamaco. ¡Muévase! ¡Ah! ¿No puedo adelantar? No, no parece.
This is where Grandpa usually stays. There sure isn't much here.
¿Ese olor? Ay, no notas ese olor a incienso. ¡Oh, no! Aquí hubo Dendro.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
No puede ser otro.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
No me llevo bien con ese olor.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
Estás diciendo, nos acabas de decir de que a Tainari le gusta mucho el Dendro. No, en un vasco de Dendro y estaba meditando.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Será más eficiente si vamos por separado. Pues me imagino que es en esta casita. Sí, ya se dio cuenta. ¿Qué viste? Huellas. Sí, o sea, lo mismo que yo. O algo nuevo.
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Más huellas. Sí, eso lo vi antes.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant.
Quiere decir que alguien más estuvo aquí.
Footprints head in that direction.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
¿Para traerlo? Ah, ahora lo entiendo.
So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
Como Paimon, que siempre huele algo apetitos. Casi te destruco todo el tiempo, Paimon.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa. So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Por la resurrección del rey de
Are
Shred.
the rumors really true?
Es lo único que sabemos por el momento.
The disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
Ah, por supuesto.
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him. Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Exacto, porque de aquí en fuera podría haber peligro e Isaac no debería de estar por ahí. Lo comprendo. Ay.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace. We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort.
Entonces es alguien que viene del otro lado del muro. O alguno de los mercenarios que estaban en Puerto Hormos. Compró el incienso.
It seems someone from beyond the wall must
Exacto.
have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
Sai no lo está haciendo adrede, sabía que iba a haber alguien escuchando. Se está dando él cuenta de ello para seguir ahora el que nos está
If it
escuchando
was
de
any other day,
de
that would
chismoso.
be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip.
Sí.
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
¿Dónde escuché esos nombres antes?
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia.
Y este se fue.
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
Ya. Ya me está haciendo señas con los ojos, era mejor guardar silencio. Ajá, ella
No
también
mercy
se dio cuenta
afforded
que alguien los
Cyclops in
observó.
gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Debió de haberse dado cuenta Zaino que los estaba observando. Lo hizo adrede. Iria también se dio cuenta, obviamente, pues esto lo estaba viendo. Ay, es mucho, eso es medio kilómetro.